Welcome to the From Egypt to Zion show to all of my newcomers, and welcome back to all of my loyal subscribers. I'm coming to you to give you a little bit of an update. As you may or may not know, there's just so much going on. It's so hard to keep up, family. We are definitely living in the last days. There's so much going on, and I wanted to just kind of bring some perspective to what's happening. I don't know if you guys are aware of what's going on in Africa, but there has been an attempt on Ibrahim Traore's life, and they're trying to do him like they did Muammar Gaddafi, because they don't like to see the African nations have upward mobilization and control of their own resources. They want to take over. And the African leaders, a lot of them are pushing out the Europeans. They're pushing out the West. They're pushing out America because of the blatant disrespect. And in addition, they have not been fair in trading practices. And to be quite honest, they also give the Africans a very difficult time when they come to their countries. And it just is, we are living in a time where the Bible talked about in Hosea, chapter 5 and 13 through 14, basically talking about how Judah and, Ephraim had turned to Assyria instead of God for help, and as a result of that, judgment. In fact, that's what put our people into captivity, because they did not keep their covenant with the Most High. So we're living in the time spoken of in Isaiah 11:13, Isaiah 28, Ezekiel 37, verse 16 through 19, where it's going to talk about where Ephraim and Judah are going to unify. And Judah, as you know, went into captivity and via the transatlantic slave, and they were taken captive and spread throughout the world. A lot of them are in the United States of America now, include myself here. But there's just so much going on. If you haven't noticed, there's just the Pope recently passed away, and it seemed like he was sacrificed because it was really kind of obvious over the Jubilee period. He was walking when he first did the opening of the first door, and then by the time he got to the fifth door, he was in a wheelchair, and he looked visibly shaken when that door opened. That door I believe that was the door to where all of the previous popes were buried, but also just seemed like it was some kind of a spiritual thing where the two individuals that opened the door seemed translucent, and that was seen in OG Reacts video that came out on December the 28th. So when you get a chance, you can go to that channel and take a look at that video. And somebody had captured that with the Pope's face looking visibly shaken. But he passed off the scene this year right after Easter. And then, family, we just have to get our houses in order. We have to start growing our own food, because they are definitely poisoning the food. They're poisoning the skies. You might want to get some greenhouses and different things like that to protect your crops. Also, you want to get your passports, because Donald Trump and his cronies in office, they are definitely trying to target Black Americans. And, it seems like he's really trying to start getting people, taken out of this country and, imprisoned and different things like that the Bible talked about in the last days would happen. So persecuted. They're looking to persecute Black people because they are waking up to who they are. And it's going on throughout the world that Black folks are waking up everywhere. Jamaica, the UK, the United States, and recognizing who they are according to the Bible and Bible prophecy. So we must, including those that have taken hold of the covenant, even if you're not black, but if you know the truth, you must get on one accord, get into your Bible, study those scriptures, study the word, study to show yourself approved, get your families in order with your protection, growing your own food so you don't have to depend on the government for anything, because there will be, as you can see what's going on around the world, there are nations that are having blackouts and they are having food crises, food shortages, and they're saying that it may come here to the United States of America. So we must be prepared, family. We must be prepared for anything. We just have to make sure that our election is sure. We need to stay in our word, but we must continue to keep keep the commandments, keep the prophecy, keep the commandments, and live righteously and study his word, because we are definitely living in the last days. So family, stay prayed up. I did talk about this in previous videos about Donald Trump being that man of sin being revealed. And now you see it playing out for yourself. You see Elon Musk and J.D. Vance and all of these pretty much white supremacists that have taken over the Oval Office. And you can see all kinds of evils, laws taking place. They've taken the monies away from the U.S. Department of Education. And there's just more to come, family. So stay prayed up. I didn't want to be before you long. I just wanted to give you a update of what's going on. So stay prayed up, family, because our captivity is ending soon. And if this has been a blessing to you, continue to support this channel by liking it, subscribing it, and if you would like to make a donation, which would be very beneficial and helpful to this channel, go into the description and make a donation. Your donation is always appreciated. So stay blessed, family. Peace and shalom.